Right down the street from me sits a house that's easily three-quarters of a mil to $1 million home. When you drive by it, literally from the time that we moved here, when you drive by it, the yard's never kept, the trees are overgrown, the bushes are overgrown, the house looks empty. It just looks abandoned. That house could easily be $1 million plus property, and yet it looks like it's worth half that because of the abandoned nature of the grass and the trees and the landscaping and the road that leads up to it, and just the house itself just looks like it's in disrepair. Is that what people are seeing when they Google your name or your brand? You see, if you're a coach, entrepreneur, consultant, if you're an expert in anything, if you're an author, speaker, podcast host, or guest, if you're a doctor, dentist, therapist, any kind of professional that's an influencer, creator, maybe even a public figure, CEO, executive, real estate agent, if you're a broker, financial advisor, maybe you're a lawyer, and maybe you're an accountant. Maybe you're a high wealth manager that your name, your information, and all that's out there online. If somebody goes and Googles you right now, if they Google your brand right now, are they going to see right now, today, are they going to see what you want to see? Or are they going to see unkept trees and unkept land and lawn and the house looks in disrepair and it looks empty? Is it going to show off the $1 million business that you have sitting behind it that can help whoever your client is? That's what reputation management does. You see, the problem is right now, if somebody Googles you, your name, whether it's Google or whether it's AI or whether it's voice search, there's going to be different types, different ways that Google, AI, and voice search is actually going to go out and find your information, collect it all, and then present it to whoever it is that's showing out there. This is what reputation management does for you. You see, if you don't want to show up scattered and unkept, if you want to show up, you wouldn't show up to a meeting in a suit that was all wrinkled and stained, and your tie's got coffee on it, and the shirt you have on's got spaghetti on, right? You don't want to show up that way. And yet, that's what most or many business owners, especially people that are professionals, they may not even have Googled their name or Googled their information or their brand. You can do something about this. You can actually control what people see so that when they drive by your home, you have this beautiful, pristine lawn and lights flooding the front of your home to look like a masterpiece. That's what we can do on Google, AI search, and voice search. And this is exactly how we do it. We have a 9-step process that goes from basically a stagnant professional appearance online to reveal, reinforce, and then rise above that occasion. When you do a snapshot of who you are online and it's unclear and it's uninformed, people are not going to trust you to invest. They're not going to trust you to buy from you or partner with you. They're not going to trust you as a host of maybe a podcast or speak on their stage. They're definitely not going to trust you as a patient if you're a doctor. Or maybe even they're looking for a job. They're not going to trust you to be somebody that they would want to work for. How are you showing up online right now? And if it's not clear, if it's not an informed snapshot of who you are, then why? And so we start there. We actually start by doing a quick snapshot, seeing where you're at and seeing what you're doing. And then we strategize around that. And we go, hey, look, we're going to bring this from disorganized to structured. We're going to literally go through and give you a complete plan. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to look at the brand foundation, whether it's your name or your brand. We're going to look at the foundation. We're going to go, is it outdated information? Is it outdated material, pictures, videos, reviews, whatever it may be? We're going to look at that and go, okay, what's there? And then how can we support this brand to make it something that's going to grow? Then we're going to look at it and we're going to suppress and replace. So if there's negative reviews, or if there's unclear information, or if there's old images, or maybe things that you don't even do anymore, maybe there's things out there online that you don't even offer as a service anymore, and yet you're still showing up for it. We're going to replace all that with positive and searchable material for AI search, which is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, for voice search, which is becoming bigger and bigger, and for Google, Bing, all the others that are out there. At that point, we're going to actually start to create an authority stack. Once we create this authority stack, it's going to bring little awareness to increased awareness. It's literally going to start to get you out there in front of the public, out in front of the people that are searching your name or your brand, so that you're showing what you need to as an authority. We want to position you online as who you really are for what you really do. We're not going to be reactive. We're going to be proactive. So we're actually going to literally create content that's going to boost everything. We're going to do press releases and all kinds of things to make sure that we have plenty of content out there that says who you are, what you do, and why you do it. Once we get through with that, we're going to build a knowledge graph. If you guys have seen this, it's literally where you search somebody's name and you see pictures and videos and information across the top. You see down the strip along Google on the right-hand side, and it shows maybe where they were born, their age, maybe if they were in any movies or any other big things that they were a part of, and all their social media accounts are all going to be connected. We can control that and get that integrated into what you're doing so that you take over on that page. Then we're going to set up something that's going to be automated to keep this moving, right? So we move from manual to automation, and we're going to have a long-term protection plan to make sure that we protect your new reputation that you have out there online. And then as we do this, you become the authority. Your visibility and trust meter go through the roof because we want to create this dashboard where when they search for you and they find you, you are the authority in that space. And again, it doesn't matter if you're a lawyer, a doctor. It doesn't matter if you're an author or maybe you're just a speaker that goes out and speaks on stages, or if you're somebody that's a professional, maybe you're on an elevated wealth manager or a CFO or COO or CEO that actually is out in the public all the time, and you want to control that environment. Once we get through with that, our goal is to take over that whole page for you, plus other. And that way, when somebody's searching for you, they find what you want them to find: the videos, the pictures, the information, the blogs, the comments, the reviews, the responses to the reviews, all of that to really bolster who you are and what you do. So if that's something of interest to you, we will actually do an audit for you to see where you're at and what you're doing right now. And if that's you and you're looking at, look, I need to increase my credibility because it's literally costing me no shows in my business because they're Googling me and they actually don't want to show up for the, whatever it is, interview or sell or quote or whatever it is. They don't want to show up because they don't trust you. It's costing you money. It's costing you money when they don't want to do business with you after they've searched for you and decide that, ooh, this guy's got some bad reviews, or this gal's got some bad reviews online, and they don't seem like a company that I'd want to work with or a person that I'd want to work with. What if it's costing you money like that? We can fix it today. Let's get you on a plan. Let's get you moving. Let's see where you're at, see where you want to go, and let's put the things in place to make sure that we get you there. Look, if this is you, let's get you on a reputation plan to get a proven management system for you to be able to take over and own page one of Google and build instant credibility that converts. Reach out to us now. Either click the button below or email us, PM us, DM us, whatever method that you want to do to get a hold of us. Call us. We would love to talk to you about this. Spend a little bit of time talking about your reputation, and then get you on a plan to take over page one.